And so I think we'd like to get you down here. We'd like to get you into the studio next week to come and show us your rubbery ears, if you'd like to pop in.
I agree.
Can you do that with your ears?
No, I can't do that. I can do a thing with my eyes.
What can you do?
Close up on eyes.
I haven't got a camera.
Oh, they'll get you one
Number
straight
two.
away. Camera three.
Number
camera
three.
I'm possessed by the devil.
No, you're not. You can't be. Photo booth pictures. Have a look at these. They've come in now in their droves. I have to say, I went into Woolies in Chiswick last weekend. And we said, what we want you to do is to go in there with all your props and your mates and things, or you could do it on your own, and you've got to do your own story in a strip. Now, you can't cut the pictures. What you've got to do is you have to do them all in one go and create your own story. And I went into Woolies to go and buy some cotton or something, I can't remember what it was. And there, in the photo booth, which was rocking and shaking, and there was giggling coming from inside, there were traffic cones outside, there were bits of cardboard going in and out, so I look forward to seeing that, girls. I didn't actually interrupt them, because I thought it might put them off. Michael Jackson, Reminiscences of the Past. Here we are. Just look at the top. Don't look at all of them, right? First of all, that's it. Michael Jackson, of course. The Michael Jackson that we all know and love. Ooh. And then we go back to Michael in the 70s. There's Michael.
That's so funny.
In the 70s. Then, all of a sudden, an operation to take him back to his youth. Oh! Well done for that. That's a beauty. Got another one here. Another one here. Oh, I've got to do these really quick. Elizabeth Marshall. I've got two to do. I'm going to overrun now and be in trouble. Here we go.
What's next?
There's a beautiful princess once lived a long, long way away. She was very lonely. She had no one to love. And then one day out in the garden, she found a frog. There's the frog. Frog in her hand. And she thought, I wonder. Could it be possible? Could it happen? Could it? If I just kissed this frog, would he turn into a handsome prince? And yes!
And no, he didn't.
It was just her brother.
Well done to you. Here's another quickie. Here's another very quick one here. Get back over here, camera three. You was off then. Get back over here. Right. Here's another very quick one. These are the creatures. This has come from Ruth Dyson, Kate Flower, and Sarah Flower. These are the here in the nursery. The nursery was all quiet, lovely toys scattered around. There was a happy atmosphere. And then one day, all of a sudden, a monster reared its ugly head. It must have been one of the toys, just lurking, latently, ready and waiting to strike. And then it attacked. It attacked the girls in the nursery until only the monster was left.
That's
there
a good
you are.
One. I like that
you
one.
have the idea. You've got the idea. Send them in to us. Going live, BBC Television, London, W12, 7RJ. Round the back here. Round the back. See you in a minute. See you.
Have a nice time.
A little bit mad round here. Now, we've actually persuaded the girls to cross that narrow dividing strip between the two studios. They've crossed over this morning to come in here. Here's the profile.
I'm outside because any minute now I'm going to meet the two winners of the Young Sportswomen of the Year Awards. This year, the judges have chosen two young schoolgirls. They are Valerie and Donna Wilson, who've both been outstanding in the field of sport. Here they are now. Girls, Valerie, Donna, hello. What was that you were doing?
Fast walking, Sarah.
Now, I understand that you've both had to go through quite a tough time for the sake of that sport, haven't you?
No. Yes.
Could you tell us a bit more about it?
Just people laugh at you all the time.
But as far as you're concerned, what's the point of fast walking?
Don't know, Sarah. Just walking fast, really. Fast walking.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
here they are again. You saw them earlier. Can I just show you a quick Polaroid? Anyone have a chance to see that one? I'll show that up there. There we are, you see?
Happy day.
That's one of my most treasured
memories.
possessions. It says SG being a creepy fan. I didn't write that, actually, underneath. There we are, being a creepy fan. That day, I remember when we did that, that was, do you remember, the night before had been Comic Relief, the first Comic Relief. And we'd all been up till about 4 in the morning on the first Comic Relief. It was so exciting, and we'd all been doing all
All
the
eating
stuff.
biscuits and having a wild time, weren't we?
Sausage sandwiches,
Hot
yes.
chocolate
And then
things
you
like
guys
that.
came in, you were actually recording, you know, as you do, putting your last series in the can, as they say, as Philip says.
In the can.
And you were coming
This
in.
man worked in television.
His films, you see, movies. He's thinking big, he's thinking movies already. That was a couple of years ago. And he kept creeping in here during the morning, and then you dragged me in, you know, against my will, to come and be on your show.
Against our better nature, I must say.
We've regretted that
They
decision.
have regretted
mistake
it, but we did feel that, you know, in return we had to invite you in.
Yes,
You
thank
did try
you.
to get in a couple of weeks ago.
Tried to get in
did.
last week, we got
Went
thrown
mad.
out of the studio.
Quite right.
Gordon threw us out.
Quite right too. So what have you been? You've been doing some very sort of weird things next door. Because last week, it's been a catalogue of
Not
disaster.
as weird as
really.
what
Last
sometimes
week-
happens in this studio, from what I can see. actually.
Last week, none of us could get out of the building. We were all locked inside the building because Dawn and Jennifer, we were told, were using the whole of main reception, so you couldn't get in or out. Why were they using the whole of main reception? They were being a couple of characters. I'm going to show you here, arriving in their
You
big
know who they are.
limo. Can you see this? Don't you think that is the most weird and wonderful thing you've seen in your life?
Ooh, they're handsome.
Now, those are a couple of the people who are going to be in their new
Verging on
series.
extraordinary.
That is. How long did it take you to get all that
Took
makeup
about
on?
5 hours
5
to get
hours.
that done.
Well, we had to lose weight. We had to go and facial restructuring. You know, the surgery took.
And what about
quite a
the
while.
characters? What did that involve? Because it's a big change of characters. Because they're really
Basically,
nice,
you had
aren't
to
they?
be character.
Yeah, they're really nice.
No, you have to be nice to everybody all the time.
Yeah.
Now let's move along here and look at some of the other characters.
I wonder who that one is.
Now we were at, is that Wendy James or is it?
That's Wendy James.
That's Wendy James.
Does look a bit like Max Walnut.
No, it doesn't look much. Ah, now here she is.
Oh,
Okay, who's this?
Need to take
Yeah, okay.
correct. Thank God.
That's Dawn.
No difference there.
And here they are. Oh, upside down.
upside down.
That's right.
There
So
we go.
Gone with the Wind. There's Scarlett O'Hara.
Oh, isn't she beautiful?
So all this is coming up in the new series. By
Yeah.
the way, these are exclusive black and white pictures. Nobody else has even seen these. You hadn't seen them.
I
had
haven't
you?
seen
No
them
These
one's
will
before.
be part of
taken
your.
those pictures.
These will be your prizes that you're giving, or one of your
One
sets
of the
of prizes
prizes
that you're giving
yeah.
away a bit
and
later
the
on.
turban
Yes.
will be going in the
Her own
competition.
turban that she uses.
At the moment, we're sort of watching the comic strip. When does the new series start? When can we see all the characters?
March.
Middle of March.
It's a Thursday in March.
Yeah.
A Thursday in March.
And I think
March
it's the
this year, that is.
15th. I think it's the 15th, if that's a Thursday.
We'll be waiting with bated breath. But in the meantime, will you stay and do lots of things this
You
morning?
bet your booties we will.
And will you take lots of calls from everybody?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Okay,
a
so
couple.
ring in for Dawn and Jennifer on 01 811 8055. You're not allowed to hit anybody. It's Peter Simon now with Double Dare and something sent.